Yo, what is up, everyone? It is your boy Sharzman21, and welcome to another cool ass video by your boy Sharzman21. The reason why you can barely hear what I'm saying is because this whole time I've been holding this mic here, you barely can hear what I'm saying, right? Yeah, you guys kind of get what I'm saying, kind of not really, but I gotta let you guys know a little something secret here. This is the mic that I'm even talking to on the thing. I'm just only using that for special reasons. I think it's time to reveal what I've been revealing all this time.
Surprise, motherfucker! I have a new mic now playing. This is the same mic, but sadly it doesn't have the little cute thing anymore. So yeah, it sucks a lot of ass, but yeah. So and the title of this video is The Present. Yeah, that's really it. um. I meant to do this during Christmas Day or around Christmas, but I feel like it would make more sense to do it like closer to the you know New Year's Eve and New Year's Day or whatever the fuck, because it kind of just makes sense. But I kind of see it more like this: it's both a present for like Christmas and also a present because we're still technically here in 2025, unless you guys are already in 2026. You lucky bastards. Ugh. How's 26 going on? Pretty good, yeah? None too crazy, no, crazy conspiracy about something happening, yeah? Maybe not. I don't know. It really depends on the situation. Anyways, before people start thinking I'm a maniac with two mics, which is, not surprising because, I am kind of a little bit of a crazy person. Yeah. Let me chill. But, yeah, I will say, as far as like the present, it's just, every day you live, it could be, you go to sleep, you go to work, and then you then repeat the cycle over and over again, unless you decide to like, break out the system and, go into his revolutionary war against the machine, and they do some dumb shit still by doing age restriction and everything else while they're silently trying to take your data away. Yeah. But we're gonna talk about that for potentially another time, depending on how this thing goes. But no, other than that, just yeah, I don't think there's anything else to say too much about this video other than happy holidays, happy Hanukkah, happy New Year. I would even say Merry Christmas as well, and however you guys able to celebrate it. For me, celebrating Christmas was, of course, with family as always, because I love my family. Mi familia, me love them. How do you say it in Espanol? ¿Cómo se dice love y Espanol? ¿Cómo se dice love un español? Real quick, hold on. Well, doing a bit of a quick Google search and a lot of things, it's amor. Mi amor. Mi amor, la familia. Whatever it says in English is probably going to be saying my family, me love them. I don't know. Some variation of that, but yeah, as you can tell, my Spanish is so fucking awesome. No, the fuck it isn't, but still, yeah, I definitely enjoyed myself. Got a couple of great presents. I even got I got some titles too. I got the World Heavyweight Champion and the WWE Champion. How did I did that? Totally did not break into WWE's very secretive log, and totally did not steal that. And now they're after me because I took their title, and now I'm the only person with the title. It ain't Cody Rhodes or CM Punk. It's me, motherfucker. But no, I just got it off of Walmart, and it still looks pretty cool, by the way. But I'll probably show it to you guys here in a bit. But like, yeah, I had a pretty good time. I think the only thing I got really was just like some hair products, some new shirts, a couple of new colognes to smell really sexiest man alive, of course. That too, and just what really like made me like had a great day. Really was just like having a great time with my family. Really, that was like my greatest present was with my family, and it was just great to see my cousins, my nephew. I didn't quite get to see my niece, sadly, but at the same time, I hope she's doing all right. Everyone else, got to see mi familia, and they're freaking awesome as always. Cause yes, I love my family, but yeah, I had a great time with them, and then no, that's kind of it. Also, still dealing with. I don't want to like say too much on it, but like I've been dealing with a lot of gnat problems. Just these little fuckers that are just roaming around like they own the fucking space. God damn it! As one tried to say what's up, and I'm like, fuck you, you piece of shit. Yeah, you gnat piece of shit. Why are you in my room for? What, do you want to see my balls? I will say I've been dealing with those fuckers for quite a bit of time, and they are still fucking annoying. I have looked up so many times of trying to kill these bastards, and they're still there. I hate it here with these little fuckers. But eventually they'll hopefully die away because they've been just. But yeah, other than that, yeah, I just been just trying to enjoy my life and work and save up money for pretty big purchases for something really awesome one day, and just living life. That's really all I can say. Even as I've just turned 25 like a month ago, which was my birthday like a month ago, which was November 21st. It's been just kind of a bit of a ride. You know what I'm saying? Being in my mid 20s and stuff, and figuring out ways to advance in my career, advance in my life, and all this other stuff. I'm still going to be posting skit videos. It's just like, again, I have like so many other things going on with life. So it's kind of like the reason why it's being delayed is because I have a life. So I'm trying to like, balance all of it out. I think that's like one thing that I've like learned is trying to balance my professional life and my personal life. And sometimes it's hard to do so when also your personal life has been, a lot of, stuff going on. Not anything like bad, like, drama and stuff like that. Like, no, not like that. It's just more just like, a transition. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're in one place and now you're in another place. Or you're about to do something really big one day and all this other stuff. And that's why, like, I wouldn't say I'm not in like immense amount of pressure, but I am in quite a bit of pressure to try to like do a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? And it can get a lot sometimes, which is why I've been, slowly but surely, turning to God for, guidance, but also same with the Buddha, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm turning into things like that so that I can like get through the day as best as I can, because, it gets tough out here, man. It really does. But I just try to like, focus on what not only just like makes me happy, but also makes my family happy, my friends happy, and most of the times just enjoying the moments while I can with them, because life is so uncertain, man. Like, all we can guarantee is that at some point we're all gonna meet our chapter. The chapter is gonna end, the book is going to end, everything must come to an end. You know what I'm saying? Especially this year, as I witnessed one of my greatest heroes that has made me the man I am, John Cena, as you can tell over there, he retired. And I was sobbing like a baby when that happened. Plus, fuck you, Gunther. I hope you step on a fucking Lego, you piece of shit. Fuck you. But besides that, potential feud that I would have with that sick son of a bitch that will like end with me kicking them in the balls and telling them fuck off. Now that would be the most uneventful but funny segment ever, but hey, it is what it is. You deserve that balls kick, you little sick fuck. Choking out people. What are you, a kink master? Yeah, you might be reading general, but I think you like to, do the whole choking. You like to, just knock someone's soul out. Man, I can only imagine the things that you'd be doing in bed with your person of interest. You maniacal, nice German language asshole. I will say that promo was okay. It probably was asked for some of you guys who are just like, oh my god, this guy cannot cut a promo. I mean, come on. Nah. I mean, if you're like my Smozzer best friend that'd be saying that, I can't say Irish wristwatch for some reason. Yes, I can actually say it, you bastard. You woo. Oh my god. That could be sometimes just like telling me I don't say it right, but okay. For you guys in the comments, did I say Irish wristwatch right? Wait. Did I say Irish wristwatch right? Anyways, tongue twister aside, I think I may have said it right. I'm going to say it one more time, and I'm going to let you guys, figure out whether or not I actually said it correctly or not. And if I don't say it correctly, I'm just going to simply just kick my bestie in the balls. That's it. All right, I'm going to say it like maybe 3 times. Irish wristwatch. Irish wristwatch. Irish wristwatch. And hopefully I don't hear anything from my sponsor saying that you're saying it wrong, doofus. Because I'm going to come in your house and kick you in the balls. Asshole. Love you, but fuck you. See, the thing about having, a best friend is you should feel comfortable, obviously, showing love and care for your friend. Because I do care for my friend's well-being and safety, and I hope he's doing all right. But also, same time, sometimes I kind of want to kick him in the balls because that's just what it is. You just gotta have a little bit of, just a little bit of something. It doesn't have to be anything like crazy, like you're trying to be all like secretly jealous, like oh my god, he gets everything, but I don't. Like, don't do that. That just makes you a bitch. Respectfully, it's okay to talk some shit to your friends every now and then. Like, you gotta feel comfortable sometimes talking shit, okay? Like that. Like, I get that you should show love to the persons that you love, but your loved ones, obviously, like you should care about them. But every now and then, just give them a little bit of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I would do. Nothing wrong with that. Like, as long as you're not like being such a total ass about it, where it's just like you're being like just like don't do that, because depending on the situation, either maybe they suck or maybe you suck. I don't know. We all suck. But yeah. Man, what is this video about? I mean, it is about the president, so it's just me with a mic talking to you guys, even though I haven't talked to you guys in a while because I've been living my life. So yeah, there's that. Again, like I said, there is going to be a couple skip videos coming up about, the, ongoing project that I'm still doing, you know what I'm saying? Just haven't really got into that as of yet because I am dealing with a lot of things in life. Not anything like, again, like personal, like, oh my God, my mental health is, having some issues. Like, every now and then that happens, but it's mainly just like doing a whole lot of moving, really. That's been just kind of like what I've been doing. And plus, I am just, doing a whole lot of things, man. That's one thing about being an adult is like, you basically have to do a whole lot of things, even if you're just not doing a lot of things. Even if it's just simply just clean up my room, which is what I've been pretty much more or less trying to do, albeit with some succession, some needed improvement. I would say, like, for what it's worth, I do want to, make it a lot better. And so far, it's it's decent, but it could be so much better. But it's because like I have like so much stuff, so that makes sense. But yeah, that's just what I've been doing. But yeah, I think at the end of the day, it's what we do counts, And then for 2026, really, I think all I really have plans for is just, I mean, pretty much do what I've been pretty much doing, which is making content and hopefully growing as a channel, because it is growing, albeit slowly, but it's still growing. Of course, I could always do the whole like, let's do another trend about things, but I just feel like I just want to be like my own artistic expression of myself, because I want to be able to show you guys like, a lot of things, even if it's like reaction videos and stuff like that, which I do plan to make here and there, but it's just like, I don't want that to be the only thing that I do. Obviously, I want that to be the only like thing that people should like know me as, is like, oh, this reactionary channel, or oh, this and that. Like, I have multifaceted ideas that I want to like give out and give a try. If you like those certain types of content, I will give it to you guys as frequently as I can. But it's just like, for me, I just don't want to stay stagnant on just like one thing, because if I stay stagnant on just one thing, that makes me lose a lot of like creativity of like things that I want to do, that I can do, like write stories, tell stories, and all this other stuff. It's been a bit since I've told a story, and like I've been kind of revisiting like the things of the past, and whew, man, I got some stories to tell about the past, especially when I was a teenager. Holy shit. The amount of what the fuck was going on is just crazy. And this is like pre-2020. We're talking shit that happened in 2012, fucking 2014, 2016, hell, even 2019. Shit. There was a lot of shit going on in that time. But I'll say that for potentially a story time, whether that's animated or live action, as I'm probably going to be talking about it with the mic in my hand, talking about a freaking crazy story that happened when I was a teenager more than 10 years ago, and I'm 25. So take that with a lot of things with my mind. But yeah, speaking about I always find it very fascinating about like how not only just like my mind works, but like anything else works, what I'm saying, but mainly with my own mind, because I can't really read another person's mind. Obviously, I'm not Professor X or Professor Xavier, really, because if I did, the amount of like weird things I'm be hearing in people's minds, I would just be thinking, wow, what the fuck is wrong with this person? Even though it's just something about like, simple as, a chocolate cake muffin, whatever, something silly like that. And I'm just like, how were you thinking about that? But yeah, I think for my case, it's just like, again, since I'm like autistic, what I'm saying, it's a bit, different than like the neurotypical. Basically, I'm neurodivergent. Like, my brain thinks differently, which is also why the way that I draw and the way that I speak, the way that I express myself can come across a little bit different than just the neurotypical, atypical, whatever person, because I literally think differently. And it could be a plus and it could be, a negative, but that's just the complexity of being a human being. We all have a plus and a negative, and that's just what it is. Yeah, it does kind of suck that, I might not quite read social cues as well as a normal person sometimes would, but since then I have gotten better at somewhat understanding it. Not like fully completely where it's just like, oh, totally, I can just do that with like, with a whim. But it's more just like, I can understand like, hey, I think this person doesn't want to be touched, so I'm not going to touch them. Or I think this person's like going through some stuff, so I'm just going to let them be. Something like that. Something basic, if someone's like going through some shit, I can either comfort them or maybe just like let it be, because it's just like, it is what it is, and I'm sure they don't want to be bothered at the moment, and that's just what it is. Like, you gotta respect boundaries, and heck, if I gotta respect boundaries of others, I would also expect the same thing in return. I don't like to be randomly touched, especially if I don't know the person. Please do not do that. I don't like it when people that I don't know want to touch me. Please don't do that. Only people that I know should do that. to a less extent, I would rather have my partners or partner or whatever the fuck do that. Consensually, of course, because I don't want to just be touched anywhere. Clearly. But yeah, that's just like, one of those things. But yeah. But yeah, it's just the present, man. What can I say? You ramble on, yap about a lot of things, and that passes. I mean, right now we're 20 minutes in, and whatever I was saying may or may not matter. I don't know. It's the present. So all I'm gonna say about mostly all of this is, I think we just gotta just learn to sit with the present just for however long. It doesn't have to be like a long time, obviously, but you could just sit there and just think for a sec, like without like any like thing to like distract you from. You could just like have a thought like, man, what can I possibly be doing with my life? And that's what I do all the time, is like I always like reflect on what I could do better, what I've already done already, what am I grateful for, and all this other stuff. And main thing I'm more grateful is, being able to, be here, be alive, and continue to do the things I do. And I would like to continue to do that for the rest of my life. And, I am blessed to be at this point where it's like I literally have a microphone and I'm talking to you guys, compared to where I was at like 10 or even more than 10 years ago, where I was a shy, person. And I still kind of am. Like, I'm still an introvert, so take that as you will. But I'm grateful for a lot of things. I'm grateful for being able to again do what I've been doing. Of course, I love my family, friends, and of course, I love you guys too. My supporters that continue to support my work however way they can, whether that's to like my video, whether that's to watch my video, whether that's to say fuck you asshole. It's all goods and gravies, because I don't mind it. Even the hate comments that be saying the most, minus my skin complexion, because fuck you racist asshole. But other than that, yeah, I'm very appreciative of you guys for tuning in of my own stuff, whether that's like my older content when I was a teenager, or my newer content as of now, or even just some skip videos I made, or anything that I have done in the past, even when it comes to animation or anything. Like, I do plan on wanting to do a whole lot more with this channel, so stay tuned for that. And though it has been quite a bit of time, but I do want to revisit my gaming channel. I'm sure there is a way I would like to get back into it, but again, I have a life, so we'll see how that goes with that. But I do plan on maybe doing like an hour stream, or wait, I did try to do that last time, and I don't know what's going on with that shit. So maybe like 30 minutes. Yeah, we could do 30 minutes of screen time. As best as we can. Even though it might be not as eventful as it would be like if it was like an hour, depending on the situation. But yeah, we'll see how it goes with the Shazman Gaming. I do want to get back onto it. I do have some like games to play. Obviously, I still want to complete Assassin's Creed Shadows. I still want to record myself doing W2K25. There's also some newer games I want to like try out, like Ghost of Yote as well, and plenty of others. So there's gonna be a lot of catching up to do with that. And then while we're still waiting from video games to this topic here, which is fitness, I would say like right now I'm doing very well. Like, I'm not quite where I was at previously this year, which was like 12 to 13%. Well, I kind of am. Okay, I'm either 14 or 16 or probably 18% body fat. I generally do not know, and I do not like usually showcase my physique, at least as often as I did before. But it's just again there's a lot of things that's going on, but like I do want to one day show a body transformation of my own self whenever I feel comfortable doing it, because it can be a daunting task to try to show off your physique or whatnot and try not to get fucking flagged. So I came up with a clever way of doing such by just wearing my shirt, and you can either notice difference either with my face or with just how I'm looking and feeling. I do want to plan on maintaining some level of leanness, like not anything like crazy, like I need to be like fucking single digit body fat. Like, no, I'm thinking honestly like 10, 12, or even 14% body fat is pretty nice. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's maintainable, and I have maintained those physiques before when I was maybe a teenager, but that was also when I was kind of skinny. So yeah, maybe, but I don't want to be like skinny. I want to still be like showing off the muscles and stuff. So like I'll probably be like, I don't know, 12 to 14% body fat, which is fine. Like, that's still more than enough, and most of the time a lot of people don't be doing their fitness as of now. So, and even if they do it in the New Year's resolution, which, hey, props to you guys if you guys want to go ahead and give it a try, I just recommend just staying consistent at what you're doing. It just like really, really, like, if you really want this, like if you want to lose the weight, you have to really try hard, which is what I have been doing today. Is I worked hard, and I'm gonna continue to stay as consistent as best as possible, because I got quite a lot of things to do with that. So I hope that I do reach my goal, which is now between trying to maintain 12 to 14% body fat for next year and the subsequent years, and then we'll see how it goes. I have done the whole Coco Boken here and there, and it's nice and stuff, but I'm honestly starting to think like at some point I don't think I want to continue with that shit as best possible, because again, I don't want to fluctuate my body. I mean, my body does fluctuate, obviously, but it's just like I don't want to just do this whole like, I need a bulk, I need a cut. Like, no, I'm not a bodybuilder. I'm just a regular person that wants to stay as active. And I'd rather do that than fucking bulk and cut every single fucking time. I gotta choose whether or not I would rather, have, really big muscles, but, run a risk of having just a little bit more fat than I would like to, or just, be, lean, but be accused of being a skinny person because, you're not eating right. So, honestly, less of evils, I'd rather be lean and look quote unquote skinny. Quote unquote. So, that's just like for me personally, but we'll have that conversation for another day. But I think we're gonna go ahead and end off because it's almost 30 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video and let you guys know that there's gonna be some plans for potentially 2026. But I think the most important thing is just staying consistent at it and just doing the best I can. That's all I can really like hope for next year is. I do the best I can, and I hope for the best for you guys as well, because, a lot has been going on for the past couple years, and, without getting too much into politics, without getting into too much of a lot of things, like, at least, like, way too much onto it, because it's still a lot to handle. I'll still say, like, despite all the crazy shit that's been going on with the administrations, the files, and all this other shit that's going on, even outside of, what's going on in the United States of America, which, hey, I am actually from, as you can tell, with my American accent and slightly Spanish accent. Kinda. But, yeah, just that, and just a lot of shit that's going on outside of the world, too. Like, man, some fucking crazy shit's been going on, and it can be a lot to handle sometimes, man. It really can be, and these are serious situations that does need a lot of talking about. But also, I just believe that at the same time, we just gotta learn to also, I wouldn't say like completely detach, but sometimes you just gotta like kind of just like focus on the other things that you can do. Like if you can, you can like donate or all sort of stuff. But the best we can all honestly do is spread awareness of the situation that's going on, and then just the rest of our lives, we just try to, take the best care of, because really that's pretty much all we got is our own life, and we just gotta make sure that we live it to the best or the fullest, or actually both, the best and the fullest of our life, to be happy, have fun, but also take the time to reflect, take the time to take care of things, and if you're religious, you can get right with God, mess with the Buddha, whatever religious things that you believe in and stuff. You can get right with that, and just doing the best that you can within the given life that we all have. Because I think that's the point in the present, is that what we do in the present matters in our life. Like the yesteryear, that does matter to some extent, but what really truly matters, that has a bigger effect, is the things that we do now. That can have a bit of effect or a lot of effect in the future. So all I gotta say is, like, let's try to stay as present in the moment, learn as much as we can about the world or about anything else, and just take care of ourselves as much as possible. Health and wellness is absolutely a must, and we need to take care of that, which is why I believe that we just need to take better care of what's up here, and the physicality and everything else, even spirituality. Like, we gotta take care of that shit sometimes, because that can sometimes get a little convoluted in a lot of things. So gotta take care of that shit sometimes. So let's be present and let's enjoy our lives. Happy New Year's, everyone. Merry Christmas. And yeah, let's just hope that 2026 and beyond are better years, and we can continue to improve and continue to take care of our people, and yeah, just enjoy our lives for the most part. Anyways, this is your boy Shazman21 signing out, and I will see you lovelies later. Stay peaceful, stay amazing, stay awesome. Most importantly, stay being classy, stay being amazing, stay being informed, stay woke, stay whatever the fuck. But most importantly, just stay fucking awesome. Like your boy, Shazman21.
Alrighty, see you guys later. Peace!